but I was trying to go to class, but I was too emotional. I couldn't stop crying.
You're gonna be all right, and it's okay to cry. Like I say, it take a village, and if I'm your support system and I'm the one that can calm you down, let me see what's going on so I can get you at that calm space.
My name is Gurley. I go to Booker T. Washington High School. And I keep my distance from people. Kids talk about people. They think it's joking, but sometimes they can take it too far. You don't know what I go through at home. People don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
I was in for about 1 year in the Air Force. When I turned to drugs, I was homeless about 15 years between Oregon and here. I could not stay clean in this town called Roseburg, Oregon. All my friends were drug addicts. Everybody I knew was a drug addict. I decided to take up my life as much as I could and see if I could change it.
I was bullied a lot, but it's been easing up since I got to high school. I would tell the teacher, but if she doesn't do nothing, that's when I would storm out the room and try to find a place to hide or something like that.
So for Horatio, when I first started working with Horatio as a 7th grader, he was a bit hot-headed and temperamental. When other students would tease or joke or have fun, he would take it really personally. I see potential in you, and I can't help but feel like, you know, we worked on that together, right? And it just makes me feel very proud.
Communities in Schools is a national organization that provides services in schools to basically address barriers to learning.
I had just got in trouble because this dude kept on irritating me.
We're trying to keep kids in schools, what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that each of these students has a pathway to graduation.
Okay, you got it!
You have kids that we've been working with since they were at J.S. Clark or Oak Park, feeding through all the way up until high school. We're seeing this program change kids' lives. We work with each student on what we call ABC goals. They stand for attendance, behavior, and course performance.
A lot of times, school funding does not provide these extra things for the students. So something like this is helping schools go the extra mile.
So we keep a lot of the things here for students. Toothpaste and toothbrushes, body wash, deodorant, feminine hygiene products, uniform shirt, uniform pants, undergarment, socks, scissors, markers, colored pencils. There have been students that have been sent home before for not having a belt on at school, and this is something that instead of being sent home, they're able to come here so that they can continue on with their school day.
I'm an absolute believer in community in schools. It is the #1 dropout prevention program in this community.
Communities in Schools equals relationships. And when a student knows that someone loves me and someone cares about me, that alone changes that student's outlook on their time at school.
I used to, when people used to joke around, I used to want to fight them or get up in their face.
People see her so angry and they don't know her story. She lost her dad 3 years ago, and she's still dealing with that grief. She doesn't know how to control her anger over that because she feels like her dad was the only one in her life that loved her and supported her. You feel empty? No, you don't. You still got emotions. You still got feelings.
I still got feelings when it comes to certain stuff.
So you're not empty.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
If you don't feel your heart, then you empty.
That means you hurting, right? That don't mean you empty, because if you were empty, you couldn't even cry.
Me and Miss Anderson made a deal. I promised her that I would come to school more often, and that she would help me cope with my situation.
Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So my whole life is connected with the Volunteers of America. The Balancing Center has just been excellent to me.
We provide daycare services for those that are seniors and have disabilities in our neighborhood. We provide activities, games, field trips. They get to come here and be with their friends.
I don't even like weekends when I don't get to go to the Volunteers of America. That's my family down there.
Randy has several forms of mental illness. He's got Parkinson's. We started talking as a staff about how wonderful it would be if we could get Randy an apartment. And I asked him shortly before he moved in how long it had been since he had his own apartment. And he said 20 years.
At first I was bitter, thinking, well, I've had a bad life and all this. But after I got here, I realized that I made decisions, and they were poor decisions. I live homeless because I would rather have the drugs than I would have a place to call my own. And so, to me, this apartment's everything for me. It's my home. And I can finally say, after all those years, that I got a home.
There must be a reason why my heart just keeps on bleeding.
I'm not the old Randy who came from Oregon. I'm not the drug addict anymore. I've been sober for 3 years in October. If you gave up on me now, you've just given up on the best part of me,
I will rise above. I will rise above.
We are here not to judge them. We accept them for who they are. They have been judged by so many adults in their lives, and they don't feel heard. And when they walk through that door and say, I need to talk, everything stops. When I first met you, I never thought that we would have this moment. I thought you had your favorite people, and to know that I'm one, it's special to me, girlie. And I really am proud of you. I see you coming to school now, and I'm gonna be here to support you.
I love you, and I appreciate you for being there for me and showing me other ways to solve my problems.
It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you the help you need, okay?
My grades most definitely changed. Like, I don't have F's no more, because I wanted to do better for myself, and I wanted to graduate.
When you told me to take my deep breaths and calm down and find a quiet place and try to think about something else, that helped. And it still helps to this day. Like, it really helps. You basically kind of changed my life around.
Things that you have decided to do, your path is headed in a completely different direction. And I believe wholeheartedly, like there is not a doubt in my mind that you are going to do great things.
I am wearing my GRTC uniform. It's an Army training program. It's not too much people that have been there for me, except my mom, Miss Beth. So I want to be that person and be able to help other people.